Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back again about to play some 2.6 HOG Rider. We've been able to grow the channel so fast, and I've been looking forward to the comments every single day at 3 o'clock. You guys have made my day better each and every time. So huge shout out to you guys giving us all the good vibes. Let's go jump straight into some games and assert some dominance with 2.6 HOG Rider, one of the most skillful decks in Clash Royale. And a huge shout out to all of you guys that are supporting the channel with creator code SirTag in any Supercell game. Creator code SirTag has allowed me to upload on a daily basis while taking full-time college courses and upgrade to the iPad, camera, microphone, lighting that we have right now. And I can't thank you guys enough for helping me improve the channel. We're gonna sauce out a good luck. We're gonna see what's up. Definitely gonna go for a HOG Rider and an Ice Spirit here on the left-hand side, and we're gonna see what this guy's got in store for us. He's gonna go for Skill Dragons and Bats right out of the gate. Absolutely relentless with the skill, guys. So we need to go for Skeletons here, so the Musketeer's gonna be able to finish those off, and we were able to pull them far enough away, guys, so he doesn't get an ounce of chip damage on our Muskie or our tower. Okay, Night Witch, Bats, and Skill Dragon. We know what this is. It's Lava Hound. It's gonna be Lava Hound clone for sure, too. So I want to just go in for a HOG Rider and go pull the Night Witch to the opposite lane. That is the ideal play, guys. So we can go do that right now. And, ooh, I'm going to log on top of the skill barrel. He's going to probably go in for a clone. I don't know if he's going to mess up my log timing. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. Look at the HOG Rider damage, though. He's just, like, not looking at it. You can't ignore that, bro. The active Canadian. He has active in his name, and he's passively ignoring everything. I don't understand. That is the complete antithesis of your name, brother. You're saying one thing and then you're catfishing me.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Okay, he's gonna go up in the back. All right, so he's not being that passive anymore. He's like, you know what? I gotta make plays. So he's going up for the golem in the back right here, right now. And then he's gonna go scar me. That's a ton of elixir. You are gonna be able to shut down the HOG Rider because you just fully encapsulate it. I mean, we can probably go for cannon and then spread everything out with a musketeer. Do I even want to? Yeah, I definitely want to. So one thing that I love doing, notice how this is going to lock on top of the Night Witch. So the Night Witch is going to be isolated, so we can just kill that and its bats, and then it's not going to swarm the tower. Even if he lightnings the musketeer, we're 100% fine. You guys got to do that. If you don't do it, you have to do it because you win way more games playing that way. Separate your opponent's supporting cards behind the golem and drop your musketeer here or like right here, so it just focuses the supporting cards. And then your cannon and your double towers are going to focus down the golem. That's the way that you beat golem players, by the way. If you don't know, now you know. We're going to go for a log since our musketeer's still alive. And she's taking the tower. That's what you love to see, my dudes. Going in for a HOG Rider on the left as well. Maybe we can take double towers. Assert double the dominance today. So, still, I could lose this game because he's got golem. It's not the easiest thing in the world to defend all the time. I think we want to fireball and log and then cycle back to another fireball. So the reason I'm doing this is I want the bats to get out of this way. If we can get the bats to bypass really quick and cycle back to another fireball, we should be able to shut this down pretty easily and then get back to another log. Even if he's going to go in for a clone like that, it's not the worst thing in the world as long as we hit the clone timing and then we go for a musketeer. So that looked scary probably, right? But since we cycled the musketeer in the left-hand side, we did so much damage there. And then on top of that, because we cycled our fireball early as the first card, followed up with a log, we knew we would get back to it because it's double elixir. We have one of the quickest cycles possible. So in double elixir, you can cycle 2 fireballs. In single elixir, what you do is you separate your opponent's supporting cards from your cannon, and you wreck them that way. GG and well played. That was a pretty decisive victory. All right, we got a game here. We're going to sauce out a good luck. Later in a grand challenge, people are going to start to play really well, so we can't mess around here. Going to go for the HOG Rider, and what do you have, my dude? You got Knight and Skeletons. This is going to be Graveyard, and it's going to be a fun time. Let me tell you. It's either going to be Graveyard or it's going to be Expo Rocket with Tesla and Tornadoes. So one of those matchups is going to be brutal. It's going to be Graveyard Barbput, my dudes. Definitely going to be Graveyard Barbput after we see the poison. Otherwise, he would have chilled and dropped an Expo defensively. That's what those guys do. Yeah, there it is. How did I know, man? How did I know? I just felt it.
I can feel it.
Felt it coming in there tonight. So we need to go for a cannon. I'm going to go for a HOG Rider and bypass that so we can bait out more elixir, make him spam another lane. And I could fireball that, but in reality, he would just go in for a Graveyard and drop a Knight or a Barbarrel, so it's not worth it. You kind of just got to realize when you can fireball and when you can't. That was one of those situations that I know I couldn't. So we're going to go for a Skeleton Shroud on top of the Musketeer, make sure we shut down and no hits on the tower. 4 elixir, nullified by 1. Plus 3 elixir trade. We take those, my dudes. So we're going to go for the Musketeer in the lane that he's still going to have Barbarian spawning at us. We can go for an Ice Golem in the same lane as the Knight. And he's going to give us Fireball value, actually. So we can go and snag that. Just make sure that the Skeleton Dragon gets destroyed, dismantled, and annihilated all at the same time. We can Ice Spirit here. And we can get a Musketeer down. So the one thing that's a little bit scary is he's going to still have 2 barbs coming on the left-hand side. I thought we nullified it completely, but we didn't. We definitely didn't, guys. It's still very much a nightmare for me. I hate how many barbs spawn, man.
In all honesty, it's too many. I'm pretty overwhelmed.
Bob the Builder and his Barbarians. So he's going to go for Royal Delivery. He's going to have a Musketeer. I could Fireball it this time. I'm going to take some extra damage, though, from the barbs. It's worth it, I think, but it's also a lot. So I'm going to go Cannon yet again. And because we're up a little bit of damage, it's a pretty good spot to be in. Cannon's going to be able to shut down the barbs. I can Ice Spear for more chip, force out another small spell from him. He's not going to have Skeleton Cycle, so maybe that connects. It connected. No way. Let's go, dude. So I think we have to Fireball through the barbs. Do we have to Fireball through the barb hut? Is that the way that we come through? Do enough damage here? Yeah, if you're going to go in for a poison, we're definitely going to Fireball. Skeletons here. Going for a Musketeer because you don't have poison back in cycle. If you're Graveyard, it's going to be a dead. Very dead Knight. I was hoping they would Graveyard into us there. He didn't do it, though. He didn't fall for a trap card, Yugi boy. So we're up quite a bit of damage, actually. Kind of saving the log for the Graveyard that's impending. We know he's going to do it soon. I'm going to go for Cannon. I think that our best bet is just going for a log and try to get chip damage when the Cannon's on the map. I think it's worth it. If he tries to go for Skeleton Dragons, we can just Fireball him. Ah, he's going to have Musketeer. Can we cycle back to another Skeleton Dragon counter? No, I don't think we can. So we have to wait. We have to chill a little bit. Okay, he's going to give us the Fireball value. We're going to snag it. Definitely to finish that off. Musketeer. A Muskie. Can go for a Cannon a little bit further back. Go drop an Ice Golem here, so then his Musketeer locks onto that. Poison value is really good for him, but we can just probably get away with Skeletons again on top of his Muskie, and we're going to finish it off that way. If the Hog Rider comes through and he doesn't have Elixir, we might have just won the game, because I think he overcommitted. So all we have to do is defend, and we win. So I'm going to go for Musketeer. I don't have to do anything else. We get one more Fireball, and we walk with a dub. I'm going to go Cannon. I'm going to go Ice Golem. I'm going to try to get a log down, actually. No, I don't need a log. I definitely don't. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. That's a lot of Skeletons. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to Fireball, and we're going to Fireball one more time, and we win the game. I just didn't want to lose off of that, so we played a little bit more careful than I otherwise would. We're going to go for a Hog Rider at the exact same time because he needs to defend that. The Skeleton Dragons are not going to lock on. And because we go for the Hog Rider, he has to drop a Barb Hut. If he drops a Barb Hut, then we can just cycle to a Fireball and win. He wasn't able to do it, though. GG and well played, and that's how you defeat someone at 8 wins in a Grand Challenge with Graveyard Barb Hut. All right, guys, we got a game here. We're going to sauce out a good luck, and we're going to see what's up. Definitely want to go for Skeletons in the back and kick open the game with that. And we see a tennis ball, so I'm going to go for an Ice Spear on top of the tennis ball, give it some love, make sure that it doesn't connect to our tower. And he's got Hunter, so I can't Fireball. As much as I want to Fireball that Hunter, as much as I want the 201 damage, I know it's not a good life choice. The best life choice is kiting into the opposite lane using our Ice Golem, and then going for a Musketeer in the middle. So we got to save our Fireball for the Skeleton Dragons. We got to save our Fireball for this man's potential Royal Hogs. Oh, he's got Fireball as well. Dude, everyone and their mother is running that card right now. So
Fireball! Fireball! Fireball!
that's why everyone's running Fireball too. We're going to go for Ice Spear in front, and then we can go for a Hog Rider in the right if we need to. But he's going to go for Tennis Ball, and it gets shut down, and the Musketeer gets a hit. Let's go. So we want to go opposite lane of our opponent right now. Go in for a Cannon to go and pull the Royal Hogs. And then we can go for a Musketeer on top of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Plus, we can just use Skeletons to go and kite the Mini P.E.K.K.A. right into the Cannon, so that's ideal. So even if he zaps, it's not going to go onto our tower, and that's what we want to see. So we're up quite a bit. We're actually up 100 damage with a Musketeer on the map, so that's great. What else are you going to do, man? Are you going to drop Skeletons or Royal Delivery on top of the Muskie? You're just going to go for an Ice Golem, and we don't care about that one bit. So we're going to be able to freeze that Ice Golem, stop it in its tracks, go in for a Hog Rider, and see if he goes in for a Hunter. We could Fireball it this time. I'm actually feeling pretty confident about that because I want to get one Hog Rider hit, and we wouldn't have gotten that otherwise because he went in for the log. One thing that you guys have to do is you need to go in for the Skeletons after they go for the Heal Spirit. Otherwise, the Heal Spirit kills your Skeletons and you lose the game. So we are not about that life. Also, we dropped the Skeletons on the lane that he had the majority of his damage. And on top of that, guys, the little Larry, it went from the right-hand side all the way to the left. He made a great migration. The journey of the little Larry, guys.
I'm going on an adventure!
We will always appreciate his help out here on the left-hand side. Go for another Hog. We could Fireball, but it would just cost too much Elixir. I don't want to do that right now. I mean, I do, but I know that it's not a good play, so we're not going to do it. I can Ice Golem, and you know what? If we Ice Golem, we can go pull the Mini P.E.K.K.A. into this Fireball, so we're going to get way more value. Seems really nice to do that. As long as the mini P.E.K.K.A does not get a hit onto our tower or the musketeer, we're chilling. We're going to go for a fireball whenever we can get back to that for the hunter. Not able to get back to it. We're too slow, man. Even with 2.6 elixir. Okay. Need to ice golem so we can go kite the mini P.E.K.K.A and the hunter. If we can do that, then we're chilling. Oh my gosh. Look at that value, guys. Look at that. That was incredible. He's going to go for a pre-log. Wow, this guy's out of his mind. We're actually playing against a really good player. The balls on this man to go for the pre-log. We're going for the pre-fireball. Wow, everyone in this game is playing well. Let's go, guys. Let's see if we can pull out the W, though. That's what really matters. Going for the ice golem to kite the mini P.E.K.K.A so we don't go for a cannon yet. Dropping our musketeer off to the side so then he has to pick his fireball. Going for our skeletons here. He's probably going to be able to get the mini P.E.K.K.A on our tower, so we need to go for an ice golem to go pull. All we got to do is go for the fireball log and we secure the bag. GG, well played and peace out, man. Pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance. That was a really close game. I waited too long with the fireball. I think I could have fireballs and logged him a lot earlier than that. But that was so fun. All right, guys, we got a game against Teen Wolf. We're going to sauce out an Ice Spirit and we're going to see what's up. What is happening, my dude? If you're going to log an Ice Spirit, I don't know, man. I feel like you're really defensive if you do that. So we're going to go for an Ice Golem in the back. We can go for a Musketeer. And we see Prince and Log. So we're probably going to be like double or triple spell Giant Miner with Prince. That's what I'm feeling right now, guys. Hey, it's going to be Fireball. So we definitely need to go for a Hog Rider and then go for an Ice Spirit so the Prince does not get on top of our tower. Musketeer is going to be able to shut everything down from a distance. Feels good, my dudes. Then we can go for Skeletons so the Electro Wizard never locks on. And we've got the Musketeer still alive at 1 HP. Finishing off an Electro Wizard and a Prince. That must be painful for our opponent. He's going to go for Skeletons as well to finish off the Muskie. Oh my gosh. That was so much Elixir that we got out of him. And then we can go for another log just for some more chip damage. Heck yeah. So we're up a lot. I can go in for a Hog Rider here because the Firecracker is going to be cycled on the right. Oh, I thought it was different. He's actually going to have Royal Giant. So activating King Tower doesn't help me in the slightest. We want to go in for a Musketeer here. We want to go for Skeletons. And then we want to go for a Cannon. Just so we're going to be able to shut that down. Make sure that the Firecracker locks onto that instead of our tower now. And yeah, we're fine. Activating King Tower doesn't really matter against this deck. I'd rather just go for an Ice Spirit and shut it down. And then go in for a Hog Rider and left. So, how are we going to play against you, man? If you're going to go in for Electro Wizards and you're going to be playing like really, really defensive every single time we go for a Hog Rider, then I don't think that you're going to have very many opportune moments to go in for a counter push because the Electro Wizard is such a fast card. If you go for a Prince and then you go for a Royal Giant, that's a little bit scarier. But if the Electro Wizard is just walking so quickly, I don't care about it, man. She's a little bit too fast.
Slow it down! Slow down!
So I can go for Musketeer in the back. Remember that they've got Fireball. So I want to go for my Musketeer here so I have spacing for my cannon on the left. That's the play, guys. Got to have the foresight to realize if he Royal Giants me, we got to have answers, man. Go for Skelly's here. He's probably going to log. So we want Ice Spirit in the opposite lane. I'm going to cannon here. Yeah, so that's why we don't Ice Spirit in the same lane that he's going to be able to log everything then. Fireball comes down. We get back to Skeletons, and then we go in for cannon. I think we're cool as long as we go for the Ice Spirit on top of that and cycle back to another Hog. That's literally all we gotta do is just keep cycling Hog Rider. Just keep fishing for those Hogs. And I think we can go for a Musketeer. Get 2 of them in the lane that we want. Finish off the spam of the Firecrackers. Going for our own spam with the Hog Riders. He hit an Ice Spirit though. Why you gotta do me like that, bro? Why can't we just wreck you? So if I log, I should be able to keep that Electro Wizard away from us. Musketeer is still alive. I don't think we can get a Hog Rider in front. That would be such a dank meme, though, if we could. He's going to log it anyway. He hits an Ice Spirit. Not too bad, but not great for him. Okay, so at this point, we know we're going to get Royal Gianted. That is the correct decision from our opponent here. But I need to go in for an Ice Golem and a Hog Rider before he can get back to a Royal Giant and feel comfortable doing so. So I just want to keep up the aggro so then all of his units go right into a Musketeer. If we can make that work, then we're chilling. Going to go for another Ice Spirit here. Going to probably have to go for a Fireball on that just so it doesn't get as much value as he wants. Then we can go in for an Ice Golem. See if he logs this. I think he does. He should. Oh, he's just going to go for an Electro. Huh. We can kill that with an Ice Spirit and a log and then Skeletons, and then your Prince never connects, and then we Hog Rider right after, and then we win the game. So that's going to be a very healthy Musketeer and not such a healthy tower. GG, well played. That's going to be a Hog Rider hit. All we need to do is cycle one more, and we walk away with a win. So you're probably in a Royal Giant here, so that means I need to go in for Musketeer. Oh my gosh, wait! How did the Musketeer get the hit? No way! I was not expecting that. Musketeer killed like all of his Princes and Electro Wizards, and then it still finishes off the game for us. What more could we ask for in a Musketeer, man? All right, we got a game here. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's happening, and we're going to sauce out a good luck to be a chauffeur, sir. What are you going to have, my dude? You're going to have spear goblins. Ooh, are you going to have bomb tower? You're going to have Mega Knight? You're going to have one or the other. Most likely, as soon as we see spear goblins, that's what I'm thinking. So we're going to go for an ice golem in the back, and we can get ready and raring to go with the hog rider. So when we see Knight, probably not going to be Mega Knight. It'll be bomb tower. So you're going to drop a bomb tower? Yes, you are, my dude. So let's show you guys how to assert dominance against bomb tower and defensive building decks. It is not easy. But you use your Musketeer as a win condition, and then the memes become a reality. And you walk away with W's left, right, and center, and man, is it fun. So we can go for a cannon and then just make sure that all of the wall breakers go towards that. And on top of that, we finish off the miner with the cannon as well. So everything is going quite well, and I like to see it. So skeletons, you know what? Here's the issue. He definitely is back to another bomb tower, so I can't go for my hog rider right now. It's not justified. It's definitely not justified. We want to be up elixir. We are up elixir, but I don't want to waste my elixir advantage. I'm going to go for a musketeer and a hog rider. We're going to go and push it. You go for the hog rider before you go in for the musketeer, and you double drop, and then sometimes it bypasses. And in that situation, it didn't really work out that well. We only got one hit, but we still get tower damage, right? In every other situation, you don't get tower damage, but in this spot, you do make it happen. Also, look at the ice golem and skeletons. It baited out a miner on defense. No way. That's insane. Then you can outcycle with the second hog rider, because I went in for that vigorous hog rider plus musketeer. We outcycle, and then he's not back to the bomb tower, so then he has to go in for a really aggressive log on that too. So he has to drop 6 elixir on my 4. So math. Great stuff for us, guys. We're up quite a bit. I can just go for a log here, shut them down. I don't have to go for a musketeer or anything. And I can go for an ice spirit and make him very upset. Never go in the same lane as the miner player, because if he defends with bats and then he counter pushes with the miner in the same lane as you, you are screwed then. You never want to see that. So you definitely want to go opposite lane when you are given the opportunity to. I'm going to go for another hog rider to bypass, and I think we can go in for skeletons here and then try to get back to another hog rider. He's going to bomb tower, so we want to fireball. Oh, I thought he was going to drop it off to the side. Come on, man. Come on, man. Anyway, look at the ice golem. Is ice golem going to give us more damage on the left-hand side? How does that happen? How are we getting so much damage with ice golem and skeletons? I didn't understand that ice golem and skeletons were a win condition, guys, but apparently they are. Apparently they're the best win condition in the game. So we're going to go in for a hog rider with the musketeer, and we're going to go same lane. I usually don't do this, but I'm doing it right now just for this one moment to bait out the bomb tower and force out more elixir from our opponent. Then we can go for another ice golem. I think the hog rider actually gets a hit too. Dude, are we going to go same lane as you? I'm going to break my cardinal rule of never going same lane because of this. I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to go same lane, guys. Usually you never do this, but in this specific situation, it makes sense.
Research shows rules are made to be broken.
So we keep getting counter push with the musketeers. We're going to go for the hog rider. The hog rider is going to get a hit, and he's going to be forced to fireball it. Let's go, guys. We're up so much right now. All I have to do is go in for a cannon, make sure that that all locks on top. It does not get onto our tower. We can ice spirit skeletons and then get back to a hog rider immediately. Log on top of the bomb tower and on top of the spear goblins. I was just guessing that he would bomb tower there because he was going to drop it delayed, so he wouldn't have time. Since he's got fireball, it's pretty weird, man. I can probably fireball cycle him out. He's not able to miner because we just use ice spirit and skeletons. We have the best hand to deal with his miners. It's phenomenal. He's going to fireball. He doesn't hit it. Yo, you must be so tilted right now after you missed that fireball. I would just like get up and leave the game if I did that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you missed the bomb tower right after. You know, for me too, guys, like, I don't blame him. I actually don't blame him. When I make one misplay, I think a whole bunch of misplays spiral out of control after that. It's really hard to mentally, like, keep in check when you're playing such a fast cycle deck to not, like, make bad decisions after that. So we can go in for a fireball here, get one fireball, go in for another fireball, and a log when we win the game. So that's all we have to do. I want to make sure that we play safe and sound, so I'm going to go for the cannon first, go in for our skeletons, make sure that we don't cycle vigorously like a savage and then lose because he is able to get a wall breakers connection. I've also done that before. Let me know if that has ever happened to you guys. Usually you want to do the first play that I did, the very first special tactic with propelling the musketeer towards your opponent's tower and cycling the hog rider. Then you outcycle the bomb tower or their inferno tower, and then you win the game with that second hog rider cycle. So what I did at the start is usually what wins you the game, but we somehow won the game because of the crazy plays going same lane at the end, and that never happens.